welcome to Europhoria, a podcast where we look back on the great glam and garish of Eurovision past. My name is Isobel Chilman and I'm joined, as ever, by my own personal Waterloo. Because I know that my fate is to be with you on this podcast forever. It's Roland Putnam.
Hello world. Hello Euro fans. How are you all?
My headphones just fell off when you did that.
Careful, they're expensive. They're not.
Dear.
They are. I didn't buy them. They're expensive though. But I didn't buy them. Hi Isabel. Hi.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Right,
it's
mate.
another sunny week in the UK.
Yeah, it's good in London, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Red
not-
hot today.
Yeah, it was really hot today.
Are you happy to be back where we are right now?
Oh shit, this is real blast from the past, isn't
Got a bit
it?
old school.
Isabel's cooked me dinner,
Yeah.
and we are here in her kitchen.
Lovely stuff.
Where we recorded our 4th ever episode, and then several from then on.
We've got a cat jumping around our feet.
We've got Pats. Have we done a podcast with Pats before?
Fatsy. Maybe we did one, but it was while she still had to be shut in my bedroom.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think I remember.
Yeah.
We didn't know each other that well then. We weren't that familiar with each other. We're very
You and Patsy?
Yeah, we're very familiar with each other now.
Yeah, she's got so fat, hasn't she?
She's put on a little bit of weight, but we've worked out why. She's been having 2 dinners.
Chubsy bubsy. Patsy, if you make too much noise, I'm going to put you in the bedroom.
Oh, if you hear noise in the background, it's Pats
dear.
having a something.
Roland, can I interest you in a lovely glass of...
What have you bought?
It's called Evidence.
Oh shit, hard evidence.
It's French. I'm not as good at you as you.
No, that's all right.
I'm too lazy to go find sassy bottles.
From
but I can
sassy
find
women.
good bottle names.
No, evidence is
We
very
had
good.
Emotion. Now we've
Emotion.
got Evidence.
It sounds like a Swedish heavy metal band.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Great. Do you want to
Norwegian.
give it a go? Go on.
Yeah, I
You can
will.
pop
Thank
it
you
off.
very much. I'm only going to have one because I'm driving and we all like to be legal. I'll have a small one.
Always be legal, guys.
What you been doing, Isabel, while I open this bottle?
I have... Yeah. Oh, yesterday, my street had a street party.
Shut up.
And it was adorable.
Like a real
And-
proper one from like the 50s.
Yeah,
that they
like
used
there
to
was
do.
bunting up,
Shut
there
up.
was tables, there was games for the kids, loads of booze.
Oh my God.
Someone from 5 Points Brewery who lives on our street donated a whole keg of beer, which is amazing.
Perfect.
And going down, me and my housemate went down and thought, oh, we stay for a little bit, we'll see what it's like. Ended up staying for like 7 hours of getting absolutely battered with our new friends, and it was amazing. I was sat with loads of my neighbours I'd never met before, and we now have a WhatsApp group which is full of, I mean, I'm the only English person in there. I think we've got German, Austrian, couple of French girls, an Italian lad. We've got, I think there are a couple of English people. I put other English people in there though. But it was fantastic. It was this beautiful mix of European loveliness, and everyone was just so on board with each other in terms of political views and stuff as well, and to do with being left wing and Brexit and post Brexit bloody Britain and all that kind of stuff. But it was wonderful. My street is a beautiful, wonderful place.
Sounds like a right proper European Union.
Oh, there we go. And
Shall I open it?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh. That was rubbish. I mean,
Oh, it's popped off.
one of the worst bottle openings.
Give it a good glug then,
Where's
at
the
Here's one.
Yeah.
Bad glug as well.
I'm not looking forward to this wine.
Oh, Evidence.
Oh, evidence of a shit wine. Yeah, give me a glass and I'll do a cheers right into the mic.
Okay, that'll make up for
This is
it.
a one-person cheers. Cheers.
Oh, that was a bad cheers too. What's wrong?
Oh well,
Christ.
we'll.
We've also just in the last hour, we've managed to have a weird Twitter dispute with someone, haven't we?
Oh yeah,
bit
it was
odd.
weird. It was
so
weird.
Apparently we followed someone and then we unfollowed them, but neither of us have any knowledge of unfollowing them because I
No.
don't think I've ever... Well, we've unfollowed a few people, but not
like for a
not like
reason.
systematically,
Like,
not
yeah.
recently
No.
either.
No.
Unfollowed someone on Twitter. Then he tweeted us saying that we were following people and then unfollowing just
when
to
they
get
followed us.
follows and... Which is so, I mean, come on, I don't do that.
No.
We're too lazy
We're
on
too
social
busy.
media.
Yeah, we got too much to do.
I was
we
going to
don't.
say lazy.
Yeah,
like
lazy.
we're just we can't be bothered with that kind of stuff.
There's
online.
no strategy there.
We don't do it. And then I fucked up by saying he tweeted in Spanish and actually he's Portuguese. And then he got mad and he blocked us.
So we've locked.
So if you happen to be listening, Rogerio, or any friends of Rogerio, genuinely, Sorry, it's just my English ignorance of saying Spanish when
I don't think he was
clearly
angry at
Portuguese.
that, but
Well, no, that can't have helped though. I totally understand for him to be mad about that.
Okay.
But we didn't. Yeah, we didn't.
We don't know.
We don't know what happened, mate. But also, you do tweet in Portuguese, and I don't speak Portuguese, so it doesn't really matter that we.
It's all right. We all love each other, really. We like Eurovision. Maybe if you see someone bad-mouthing us, just let them know.
Just let them know we're good guys.
We're all right.
Just be like, hey, they're good eggs. They're all right.
Anyway.
Isabel's got some foreign mates.
She does. I'm sure I do too. I like wines from Europe.
We've got foreign mates.
We do have foreign mates.
Love it. You know what we do have though?
No.
We do have some
Eurovision
Eurovision news.
Do we really?
Yes.
Good
As
work.
of today, I found a great article.
You're a little sleuth.
Titled.
This isn't an exclusive, is it?
7 hours ago.
Oh.
What are the stars of Eurovision 2017 up to over the summer?
Oh, brilliant. What are they up to?
It's the question on everyone's lips.
I have seen one, and you might be about to mention it, so I don't want to ruin it for you.
Oh, this is very mundane.
Oh, okay.
This is great, though. So Svala from Iceland. I mean, it's basically just taking things off their Instagrams.
Okay, good.
Svala from Iceland has been at a photo shoot.
Brilliant, good. Good for Svala.
Francesco from Italy has been touring around Europe.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
Isaiah's gone back to Australia. He's recording some new music.
Yeah, okay.
Lovely.
Yeah. Keep going.
Lavina from Germany. You're happy to hear she's gone to Mallorca for a little holiday.
Have a little break.
Lovely. And the wonderful Romanian yodeler.
Yeah.
Disneyland Paris.
Oh, of course.
She put a little post looking for a prince. Isn't she funny? Hey?
Give it a yodel and maybe
Silly.
you'll come.
Manel from Spain. He's been at a wedding.
Oh, okay, yeah, good.
Looking
Singing
solemn in the photo.
Oh,
no,
dear.
just a friend's wedding. It's really nice.
Okay.
Estonia's Quate. He's got a newborn baby.
Oh,
Very
newborn
proud of his
baby.
newborn baby. Yeah. So that's what everyone's up to.
I'm going to add to that, and I saw a picture on Instagram of Slavko in a very skimpy Speedo.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, just get on Slav. I mean, most of Slavko's pictures are in a very skimpy something, but just by a lake in a what can only be described as a banana hammock or
Good for Slavko, living his best life.
Living his best life.
Robbed. He was robbed.
Absolutely robbed.
Disgraceful.
Well, that's great. That's good news.
Isn't it good news? Good Eurovision news.
Good news,
Good
everyone.
News for everyone involved.
Nice little update.
We've also got a little bit of any other business.
Okay, cool. Good.
So we have a lovely email from Danielle who says, "Hello, I just caught up on all the episodes and love it."
Good.
Thanks, Danielle. Could you tell Rogerio on Twitter?
Yeah, we're all right. We're okay, guys.
He has blocked us. So he's very mad. He's very mad to us.
We can't.
Danielle says, "Nothing much to say, but here is a picture of a cat of mine. It's a very cute cat."
You've started something, Isobel.
Well, we've had two pictures of cats, but I will also tweet this picture.
Yeah.
We had the lovely Luna from Reggie.
Yeah.
My cat Patsy, who's she's here and she's behaving.
Patsy's
she's down by the
here,
wires right now. And now Danielle's cat. She doesn't put the cat's name.
Oh.
Never mind. But I'll tweet a picture of her lovely cat.
Good.
Danielle, tell us the cat's name.
Yeah.
And also she puts P.S. Swedish phrase you can try to decipher yourself.
Fucking brilliant. Excellent.
You ready?
I'm ready.
To shit in the blue locker.
She doesn't she doesn't tell what to say. What it is.
No, we have to work it out.
Fuck. Oh, Jesus.
Come on, she's Swedish. This is a Scandinavian mystery.
I'm panicking. Yeah, it is. It's Scandi noir.
It's like the killing.
The killing.
Yeah.
To shit in a blue locker.
To shit in the blue locker.
The blue locker.
What's a blue locker? A fridge?
Is it like to shit on your own doorstep? Like, like to don't shit where you eat. Don't.
Yeah, like a blue locker. Like you'd have it. Like doctors have.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like a medical thing. Don't shit where you're gonna have an operation because that's not good. That's worse than shit where you eat. I'd rather eat shit.
I feel like it's probably the same, but maybe it means blue locker means something different, like fridge.
Yeah. Oh, I'd like a name for like
a blue locker.
Yeah, just go. Where's the meat in the blue locker?
Ooh. To shit. Yeah, we're guessing. Okay, official guess.
Don't shit where you eat.
Don't shit where you eat.
Yeah,
let us know, Danielle.
Like don't do bad stuff. Does don't shit where you eat
translate?
No, I mean, does it only apply to like don't sleep with someone who you're close to, or is it is that just in my head?
Yeah, no, I think that's the only time anyone uses that phrase.
Okay, yeah.
No, it just means like don't. Like it's same thing for when like kids in this neighbourhood started graffiti in the walls of their own houses. It's like, what are you doing, mate?
Shit where you eat.
Go go graffiti on someone else's neighbourhood.
Yeah.
Well, don't do that.
That's
anyway.
the lesson, Isabel.
Do you know what I mean?
So
No.
we're saying that. Let us
That's our
know
guess.
if we're correct, or don't.
Yeah. Or don't ever talk to us again. Block us like Rogerio did. It's totally fine.
Jesus.
Well, anyway, if you want to let us know if that is correct or not, or you have another phrase
Or
that you
cat.
can give us, or a cat that you
Or
can show
anything,
us.
advice.
Just have a little chat.
Yeah.
Tell us how to deal with people on Twitter, because we
Don't.
need social media advice, actually. You can email us at europhoriapodcast@gmail.com.
Or you can get in contact with us.
Or you can block us on Twitter
You can block us on Twitter. Add us, then block us.
at EurophoriaCast.
At Europhoriacast, yeah.
Add us, then block us. No, add us, argue with us, then block
Yeah,
us.
yeah, for an hour, over an hour, and then it's all over.
Just an hour.
So adds a
It
bit of
all
drama.
happens in an hour. It's great. Cool.
We're never going to forget that.
Have you got any other business?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Cool.
No.
All right, we'll start then.
Shall we do it?
Yay! Okay,
Excellent.
it's my story.
Good.
My week, my story.
Okay.
So we previously discussed Riverdance.
Yes.
Which is known as the, worldwide as the greatest ever Eurovision interval performance.
Yeah.
But today, I'm going to talk about another almost as good Eurovision interval performance.
Okay.
So let me take you back to Paris
Oh,
in the 1920s.
not what I was expecting. Not where I was expecting you to go.
When Elizabeth Liza Beresford was born. The daughter of successful English novelist J.D. Beresford, Liza was surrounded by literary greats her entire life. Her godparents were, get this,
Yeah.
I ain't got any godparents.
Yeah.
Fucking get this,
No, yeah.
what Liza's got.
Yeah.
Poet laureate and father of method actor Daniel Cecil Day-Lewis.
Wow. Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
that's just number
Good
one.
Good start.
Acclaimed short story writer Walter Delamere.
Right. Yeah.
Excellent.
Equally,
Yeah. And children's author Eleanor Farjeon, who wrote the hymn Morning Has Broken.
If you have a child, can you just name people to be godparents?
Just
even
name them.
like if I have a child, can I just be like, and Mark Zuckerberg, you're the godparent, and now you have a godchild.
Because at least they could put that on their Wikipedia page when they're older.
Yeah, and you go, and you have a godchild, Mark. I mean, come on.
You're not taking responsibility
You've
for your
got
godchild.
that much money, and you're taking no responsibility, and then start dissing him in the press, block him on Twitter. And
ask him to be godparent, get angry that he doesn't do it, and then block him on Twitter within an hour. It's fine.
We're over it. It's
Totally fine. I don't hold grudges. It's all right. And her father's friends included H.G. Wells, George Bernard Shaw, and D.H. Lawrence.
That's quite a network of pals, isn't it?
So this is why I fail to shed a tear of sympathy after the next sentence. Even though she was born into a family with many literary connections, she worked as a journalist but struggled for success. Liza? Did you?
But I'm familiar with a lot of people who have a lot of money and a lot of connections and struggle with success because they go, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, the job doesn't matter. I can do whatever I want. Liza.
Yeah, that one. I mean, she didn't write that, but someone else did about her, and I kept it in because I rolled my eyes to the back of my skull when I read it. Anyone whose fathers include H.G. Wells and George Bernard Shaw, and their godfather was Cecil Day-Lewis, I think they'll be all right.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? To be fair to her, she tried it. It might not have been her calling. Like, just because
there's so many writers around her
doesn't mean she should
has to be a writer.
Yeah. Which, if my prediction is correct, I think we'll find out she may have another calling.
Another calling.
I mean, we've got to get to Eurovision somehow.
We do.
Okay.
Beresford started working as a ghostwriter, specialising in writing speeches before training as a journalist, and was soon writing radio, film and television columns. So, I mean, she was doing all right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
When was she born?
1920s.
Jesus. Okay.
Jesus!
Okay.
She went on to marry BBC tennis commentator and broadcaster Max Robertson in 1949, and the couple had 2 children together.
Brilliant.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. One Boxing Day in the 1960s, Liza took her young children for a walk on Wimbledon Common in London, where her daughter Kate mispronounced it as Wimbledon Common. On getting home, Beresford wrote down the idea of the Wombles, a group of furry creatures who live on the common, whose aim is to help the environment by collecting and recycling rubbish in creative ways.
You have been taking me in all sorts of directions with this episode.
I tried to. I knew that when I was writing it. I wanted to confuse you.
I thought for a minute you were talking about Liza Minnelli.
Oh my God! If there was a way to link Liza Minnelli to Eurovision, I will goddamn find it.
But that was why I was like, when was she born? And I was like, is she nearly 100 now? She's not nearly 100 now.
Oh my God, if Liza Minnelli was nearly 100 and still in Arrested Development falling over all the time.
Okay, well, I'm not disappointed because it's gone somewhere else now and I'm intrigued.
It's gone down a Womble route.
Okay.
So, obviously, for those, I'm presuming that there's not everyone in the world who's going to know what a Womble is.
No.
So,
yes.
For those of you who are not knowledgeable on all things Wombles, because they're a very English pastime.
Oh God, they are.
Very English. Wombles are essentially burrowing animals that have retractable claws like cats.
I didn't realise I had that. I didn't know they had
Yes.
That sounds quite... Yeah, that's more animalistic than I was thinking.
They're animals.
I know, but
as they mostly live in long-established burrows, they rarely use these for digging.
It's like they're real.
Oh, I've got so much more. Just wait. Wombles are described in the books as short, fat and furry and pictured as bear-like creatures with pointy snouts like those of raccoons and between 3 and 5 feet in height, making them only slightly smaller than adult humans.
Wait, what? I thought they were like mouse-sized.
No, sometimes they were portrayed as being knee height in other different mediums throughout the years. But generally, they were initially, they are only, I mean, I'm 5 foot tall, so they're my height, basically. A big Womble is the same height as me. In fact, I've only just realised that, making them only slightly smaller than adult humans. I'm an adult human. That's not fair.
No, not officially. Not officially.
I'm a Womble.
Look at Isobel. She's still a child.
She's still a Womble height. Not quite an adult human. Wombles are herbivores and are very fond of mushrooms. They eat a variety of plants, fungi and tree products that human beings cannot or will not eat, including, so this is some of their delicacies, daisy buns, acorn juice, fir cone soufflé, elm bark casserole, and grass bread sandwiches.
We've gone deep. We've gone deep, Womble. This is like deep, when, this is like in Star Trek. There's like a whole thing of like Klingon language, right? This is like we're Womble deep.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they'll change this menu as well, depending on the food that's left behind on the common by the humans as well.
So they'll eat any old shit that's left behind.
They'll eat, but they mainly eat from nature. They recycle everything. They don't like there to be rubbish.
Yeah, they clear out the rubbish. I think that's a beautiful thing.
All Wombles are strong swimmers.
What? No, they're not.
And can even survive for long periods in ice cold water. Wombles have a.
How do we know this?
Because this is fact that's been written about the Wombles.
But what episode? I want to know what episode happened, or not episode. What event happened that a Womble was in an icy cold water?
There's Wombles that live in lakes.
What?
Yeah.
My whole world has turned upside down.
Don't know anything about Wombles. Wombles also have a sixth sense, which allows them to see
dead people,
green spaces and wildlife.
Okay.
No,
not dead.
They seek out nature. Nature.
I think that would have been an excellent episode. Directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
Jesus. Wombles are very careful to keep their existence secret from human beings, fearing that discovery... Sorry, I scrolled too far down. Fearing that discovery of their existence will lead to the great Womble hunt.
Gee, well, you fucked them then.
Terrible.
You produced a podcast about
Soz guys.
Soz Wombles.
For the most part, adult human beings rarely take notice of them or fail to distinguish them from humans. But have occasionally broken this, the Wombles have occasionally broken this secrecy to get humans to listen to their make good use of bad rubbish, please.
Yeah, like on TV and that.
Yeah.
You see him going, hey, humans, clean up your shit.
Exactly. This is one of my favourite bits.
Okay, I'll listen.
This is where I really have an affinity with Wombles.
Okay.
Wombles generally have a low opinion of other animal species, though they are never unkind to them. They have a poor opinion of humans in general.
Wow.
Though there are exceptions.
Wombles are judgy.
Oh, super judgy. They're grumpy little sods. There are exceptions to their poor view of humans.
Yeah.
Royalty, for example.
Really?
They love the Queen.
So they're monarchists.
Yeah, they love the Queen.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also have a respect for human literature. The Wimbledon Wombles maintain a large library of books left behind by humans on the common. And great Uncle Bulgaria, who we'll learn a bit more about in a bit, is very fond of reading the Times.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. That's better than some of them that could have been left there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not the best.
He's not a male fan, which is fine.
He's not a male fan. He doesn't read The Sun.
Rather the Guardian.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get to
maybe
one day
in modern
Bulgaria,
times. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just start
Um,
leaving loads of Guardians on Wimbledon Common.
It's for the Wombles, honest, Gov.
They'll find him one day.
Many characters were based on Beresford's family, and they were often named around places, after places around the world. So some included Great Uncle Bulgaria, who is the oldest and wisest of the Wimbledon Wombles. He was based on Beresford's father-in-law, and he terrifies the younger Wombles with his stern manner, particularly his habit of glaring at them through 2 pairs of spectacles. But he's actually very kind. Okay. And by the final book, he's over 300 years old.
Wow, that's an old Womble.
Yeah, they're like tortoises.
Still only 5 feet, though. 300 years old.
300 years old.
That's
he's the oldest.
Nearly as old as Liza Minnelli. No.
Liza! Don't you badmouth Liza.
No, I'm never going to badmouth Liza.
Love her.
Yeah.
There's also Orinoco, a shirker who loves sleep and food, styled on Beresford's teenage son, of course, and named after the river in South America.
Brilliant.
Though slothful by nature, Orinoco is capable of some surprising acts of moral and physical courage.
Orinoco is a brilliant name for a hipster baby.
Oh my God, there must be so many. Oh my God, I walked past someone earlier and they were talking. It was a teenage girl, 2 teenage girls, and they were talking about their friend who was called Infinity.
Oh no, what have you done? God damn it. I think that's the one, like, millennials get a lot of stick. And a lot of it, you and I would both agree, Isabel, is unwarranted.
Yeah.
I think baby names, millennials are not
bad.
They're not good
really
at.
Bad.
Well, they're saying that. I'm probably going to call my first child Orinoco now.
Yeah, fair enough. Right.
Orin, for sure. Orin works for sure.
There's also Tomsk, an athletic Womble with a rather low IQ, named after the city Tomsk in Russia. He's extremely keen on golf and plays on the London Scottish Golf Club course, situated on the Common, and he's the largest of the Wombles.
Who's he based on? Doesn't say. Kept it secret.
Yeah, because he's
stupid. Yeah, a bit,
stupid one. Yeah, I don't know that one. The Womble's motto: make good use of bad rubbish, and their passion for recycling was a reflection of the growing environmental movement of the 1970s. But it was still far ahead of its time and captured the imagination of children who began to organise Womble clearing up groups.
Oh, of course.
Encourage people to tidy up the neighbourhood,
as well as being a good story, it did good for the world.
And from Beresford's books came a BBC TV series characterised by actor Bernard Cribbins' voices and the work of animator Ivor Wood. That
was in the good old days where a whole TV animation was voiced by one person.
One human only. Like Count Duckula. Did David Jason just do all the voices?
Serious?
Didn't he?
I don't know.
He definitely did. Well, he was Count Duckula, and he was definitely the big fat one that went, "Hello, Ducky Poo." That was him as well.
Before the actors' unions, you'd have to do everything. You wouldn't be allowed to.
One person.
Just like hours in the studio, just like, I've got no voice left. This character talks like this because he can't talk any other way.
The popularity of the Wombles grew, and within 10 years, Beresford had wrote more than 20 Wombles books, translated into more than 40 languages, and there were another 30 television films, like short films, a Womble stage show, version of which ran in the West End.
I keep getting excited because I keep forgetting that we're doing a Eurovision podcast.
We haven't even got there yet.
And then remembering and realising that at some point, Wombles and Eurovision are going to collide. and something wonderful is going to happen. I'm
something Wombledon. Wombleful.
Wombleful.
Songwriter and producer Mike Batt wrote the series theme tune, but negotiated the musical rights to the characters in place of the traditional composer's fee.
That's a good idea.
Great idea.
Yeah, he saw something good there.
In an effort to promote the Womble's first single, he had his mother make him a Womble costume, which he wore for most of the working week.
like 1 week or like for like several weeks for the year, just like most Monday, Friday.
So I just read that as like 1 week.
No, I read that as Monday, Friday.
I feel like he wore that Monday to Friday forever.
Even when he was like
I think you're right.
turned up to write the Bond theme. Why are you dressed like that?
Yeah.
Wombles, isn't it? I'm just deciding I'm
Wombles,
promoting the
Womble.
single, aren't I?
Yeah.
To us. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't think about that.
Sounds like he's having a breakdown.
Oh, dear, Mike. Okay.
Made by his mum as well, sorry. Made by his mum. Like, it's not a great costume to turn up to work in.
Oh, Mike. Poor love. He's all right.
He's fine.
Their debut single, The Womble Theme, was a number 4 hit in the UK.
That's pretty good.
And after their first chart hit, Mike went on to perform and produce a number of successful novelty singles as the Wombles in the 1970s, including Remember You're a Womble, Keep on Wombling, and Super Wombling. I only know Remember You're a Womble. Remember You're a Womble.
Wombling free, something like that.
I think you've combined two of them.
Yeah.
What's Keep on Wombling and Super Wombling?
I want one to be like really emotional, like a beautiful piano.
Oh, wombling, though your heart is dark.
Though your heart is dark. Those Wombles had dark hearts.
The Wombles amassed 8 top 40 singles in the UK and reached number 55 in the US Billboard Hot 100 chart. They were awarded the Music Week Award for Top Singles Band of 1974.
The 70s as well. There's a lot of good music in the 70s. One of those 10 years was the Wombles. They did good that year. We can't talk though. We've had the Crazy Frog in our decade.
And reissues of the Wombles music in the late 90s and early noughties also charted, extending their number of UK chart hits to 13.
Fucking hell, man.
But despite fortune and fame throughout the globe for everyone involved, their greatest achievement was yet to come.
Well, yeah, we haven't got there. We haven't got there yet.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's greatest achievement.
Soon after the release of Remember You're a Womble, their smash hit, second single, the BBC commissioned them to perform as the interval act for the 1974 contest.
Yes, that is genius. That is absolute genius. The 1974. Okay, so this was it's not like Riverdance had happened and then the Beeb went, you know what, we
could do Wombles. No, it was way
so this is pre. Yeah. Okay, good. That's good to know. But
when the interval act was still a bit odd.
Yeah, but that's really odd. Like that's
pretty
someone.
Great. But they didn't really care because it was the year. The reason it was held in, so it was 1974. It was held in Brighton. The reason why is because it was one of the ones that we just took on. Yeah. Because Luxembourg had won in both 72 and 73, and they were going to bankrupt themselves if they hosted it again. So I think the UK were just like, we'll have it. We'll do it in Brighton. We'll have the Wombles. It'll be a great laugh.
We've got no musical reputation to uphold, right? We're just like, we'll put the Wombles on.
Totally fine.
Welcome to England.
Hey.
Here's the Wombles.
Lovely stuff.
Good for them.
No, you don't.
It's all right.
Host Katie Boyle introduced them in one of the most cut glass English accents you've ever heard. Gee, it's a bit painful, actually. And then followed the Wombles and their act. So it showed them. They weren't live in the studio, unfortunately, which I think is a bit of a cop out.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
It showed the Wombles starting their journey at the Royal Pavilion in Brighton, singing the Wombles theme tune, then sailing a speedboat across the coast of Brighton Beach, singing "Remember You're a Womble" alongside a choir of children.
In the speedboat, were the children in the speedboat? I don't think that's safe. Would they have? I mean, it was the 70s. There wasn't much health and safety back then. Yes,
it was all. Yeah, it's a bit odd. I mean, we'll watch a bit of it now. It's so funny.
Can I say? I have a. You heard of? I'm not. I'm going to precursor me saying the next words with "I am not one." But have you heard of furries?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not one.
Good. Yeah, no.
I'm not one.
Yeah.
But I have always had a slight obsession with like mascots and people dressed. It sounds bad. And it's not furries, because furries is a sexual thing. I've never been attracted in a sexual way. It's funny, right? It's funny. Like you're at a sports game and there's a man in a costume. It's funny. Like I find it funny. I find it... So, anyway, the Wombles.
Wow, I didn't need to do anything then. You got yourself very uncomfortable. Loved it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay. We'll watch a bit of it now.
Moving on from
listen to the. Let's just get away from your furries.
No, I'm not one. I'm not one. I prefaced it with that.
Furry little thing, aren't you?
Oh.
Watch this now.
Okay, let's listen.
Underground, overground, wombling free. The wombles of Wimbledon, come and are we. Making good use of the things that we find. Things that the everyday folks leave behind.
Isn't it good?
The 70s were a weird time.
I know, right? Aren't you glad we were born in the 80s? All the children look very depressed.
Like the whole things, like their costumes are a bit like saggy, not quite right.
No one's put in a lot of effort, have they?
It's all very grey. I feel like the 70s in general is quite grey. Children in the 70s.
That's the thing, if you speak to our parents, though, who were children in the 70s, they'll get very upset if you say that.
Yeah,
my parents loved the 70s.
They were like, oh, the 70s are great.
It's like momentous. Like, whatever.
All the BBC archive footage.
Maybe if you were a teenager, it was amazing.
Yeah.
I think as a kid, all footage of children in the 70s just looks like they're having the worst time.
They're sad. They've got a little bit of dirt on their forehead.
Oh, they're such mucky kids.
And they talk like that and they go, yes, when I live in London, I play football on the street, but we have to use my mum's turkey carcass.
Yes, that is the exact 70s.
That is the 70s, and welcome to the 70s.
And they're always wearing like kind of manky duffel coats.
That's why this did so well. This was entertainment back then. This was what, 5,
lovely
maybe 6 full-grown men in costumes, literally
weird, slightly moist outfits,
walking around Brighton. That's the video.
We're not slagging off the Wombles. Come on.
That's the interval video.
Let's not slag off.
That's not. I mean, I know there was a time before Riverdance where the interval act wasn't like amazing.
Yeah.
But that's something.
Do you want to I mean, not that I want to back up your point any longer, but just a little reminder if you haven't added it all up in your brain already. The year that we put the Wombles as our interval act at Eurovision was the year that ABBA won with Waterloo.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, so one of the greatest pop songs ever made and greatest pop bands ever created, and we had the Wombles.
Well, to be fair, they are both iconic. Like, the Wombles, probably not beyond the UK.
Is she driving you mad?
No, she's not driving me mad. We'll just have to let people know that if you
It's a cat playing with tinfoil on the floor. That's
fine.
The noise in the background.
Yeah,
she's having a great time.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop her. She's living her own life. She's an independent woman. And also she's fat, so she needs the exercise. All right?
She does need the exercise.
So sorry about the noise.
Yeah, but that's fine. We're not going to stop her.
Good for you, Patsy. She's off.
You go, Pats. You go, Pats. No, both are iconic in very, very different ways.
So the clip ended with Orinoco arriving actually in the hall at the Brighton Pavilion with huge applause from the audience, presenting Katie Boyle with a flower and holding a sign that said, "Vote for Wombles."
Oh, but just Orinoco, not the 5 or 6 of them.
No, just Orinoco went in.
Fair enough. Lovely. I would have thought he would have been too lazy.
Chap. No, he was up for it.
For that, yeah, a bit of stardom.
Flower.
Yeah, take a flower.
Be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh, they are nice, those Wombles, aren't they?
Beresford and her family moved to Alderney in the Channel Islands, and she went on to write a variety of adventure and mystery books for children, and was made a member of the Order of the British Empire for her services to children's literature in the 1998 New Year's Honours. Beresford passed away from heart failure, aged 84, on December 24th, 2010.
Oh.
And as for the Wombles, well, they're still overground, underground, wombling free.
Yay! I never knew that Wombles had anything to do with Eurovision.
Yeah, did a little performance, didn't they?
Oh,
Lovely.
bless their faces. Keeping things clean.
Always keeping everything tidy.
With the Wombles. Keeping things clean with the Wombles.
Are you sure you've only had half a glass of red wine?
It's just the
evidence.
People in costumes. Gets me every time.
No,
Stop it.
You're wronging.
I'm not.
Okay, let's just move on to the next.
essential
I was
thing.
going to end the show. No, we've got another bit.
Yeah, we do.
Got a
Don't
singing
forget about
bit.
me.
Fucking hell.
We've
all
not
right.
cancelled it yet. Not after last week. Nearly, but not quite.
Oh, that was a shocking show.
Oh,
Right,
I
you
mean,
better have
I've
done
got.
better this
Yeah,
week.
yeah. Well, after
I
the.
don't expect Responde s'il vous plaît every
No,
week,
I know.
but I don't ever want to hear
that shit.
anything as bad as last week's again.
I know. Well, so after the atrocity of last week.
That's definitely your biggest fall.
Oh yeah.
Race.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You've
That's
had.
like I don't think I'd get bigger really.
No.
I decided to go back to a theme that actually is fairly commonplace in Eurovision, but I haven't covered that much really because I've done the political song and I've done the sort of romance song or the like breakup song or whatever else, but I've not done really the romance song that could be interpreted as a political song. This is a song, and if I was this is me as a Eurovision entry describing the song, but you can interpret the song as how you want. This is a song about the end of a relationship and the residual feelings left over. Are you ready?
Always.
This is a song called Friend or Foe.
Let the dust hit the ground. Let the world turn around. We part, new start. It's over. Got your wish of cutting ties. So why do I still hear you lie? You're gone, but you're not leaving. This is not the truce we made. Do you not remember? And I know all the games you played. It's time to get better. It's time to get better. Are you my friend? Are you my foe? Feels like sometimes I never know. You use me up, now I'm all through. You tore up one, now you made two. Well, friend, before you have to go, there's one more thing you have to know. There's no more trying to make amends. When I'm your foe, I'm not your friend. You made your choice. You took my voice. My war paint's on, I'm after you. For all the things you chose to do. There's only one way this can end. Now time's run out, let's not pretend. Cause I'm your foe, I'm not your friend. When the hand holds you down, hold my hand, I'll help you out. We'll stand and face our demons. Now I'm standing here tonight, and the world, it looks so bright. And I'm flying without you. Are you my friend? Are you my foe? Feels like sometimes I never know. You use me up, now I'm all through. You tore up one, now you made two. Well, friend, before you have to go, there's one more thing you have to know. There's no more trying to make amends. When I'm your foe, I'm not your friend. You made your choice. You took my voice. My war paint's on, I'm after you. For all the things you chose to do. There's only one way this can end. Now time's run out, let's not pretend. Cause I'm your foe, I'm not your friend.
Friend or foe.
Okay.
That was definitely a song about a relationship between two people that's over. Not about any sort of political goings on in Europe or wider.
No, I think that's absolutely acceptable for Eurovision.
Okay, but it is about Brexit.
Okay, well now it's not. Now you've fucked it. We have to write a new one.
Fuck! Shit! Subtle.
Screwed it.
Let's be subtle.
Subtlety, Roland.
I'd be terrible in front of the press.
Mate.
They'd ask me one question, I'd be like, "Oh, I admit,
Bloody
it's about
Theresa
Brexit."
May. Is she
Ooh.
wrong? Ooh, chunker.
Oh. No, it's not.
No, it's about a relationship. So I liked it.
Okay.
I think it was perfectly enjoyable.
I think I played it safe.
You played it very safe, so it was nice.
Yeah.
It was perfectly nice. It was bits of it that were very say yeah. Yeah, you're nodding.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't copy it, but I realised, again, one of them ones,
Yeah,
I
it
realised
was in
halfway
your
through,
head.
it's like, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
I've
boom,
done
boom,
that,
boom, boom. Yeah.
You went a bit Spain.
The metaphor wasn't bad.
Good metaphor.
Right?
And actually, I should be a lot more positive because fuck me, it was a million times better than last week's. So good for you, buddy.
Could have been like that.
Well done.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair. I think that's a fair judgment. I'm happy with the metaphor. Sometimes I get the musical bit brilliant. Sometimes I get I'm not saying the lyrics bit are brilliant, but like the lyrics bit is pretty strong. In terms of the metaphor, and it's only really magic when they both come together, and you get a man, oh man, or a whatever else I can't remember.
RSVP.
Oh,
lovely.
Yeah. Go on then, let's give it a score. Yeah, at least make me feel better than last week.
All right. I'm going to be more generous. Wheat.
8. Yeah. Don't take that back.
I was going to go set.
No, go wheat. 8.
Wheat.
That's it. It's down on record. That's
all right.
8
We'll give it a wheat. That's me
points.
being generous.
Yeah, no, I think that's okay.
No,
that's
I think
fine.
it's a very charming song.
Yeah, okay.
I think you do quite well on that.
Thank you very much.
Good work, mate.
If on that note, actually, if anyone's wondering, if anyone has had the urge to hear back to any of our songs without having to go through and listen to a podcast or find it in a podcast, we have actually just uploaded 10 of our most, how would you describe them? Memorable songs? Impactful songs, affecting songs to YouTube. We're now on YouTube.
Not all good.
They're not all good, but it's a bit like when you could get those jelly beans and some of them taste like shit.
Great. Yeah, or did you ever play that like party game that was like those chocolate bullets?
Oh yeah.
And one of them was full of chilies.
Yeah.
We once played that at my mum and dad's mate's house, Janet and Alan.
Yeah.
And we ate the whole thing.
Yeah.
And no one got the chili. And we were like, what the hell? Like, that's bizarre because it was meant to be the hottest thing.
Yeah, it was meant to.
And it turns out Alan had it like first go and just didn't say anything. He just thought it'd be funny to just sit there, just painted it out and just let the game continue. And was like, yeah, I ate it first time. Didn't want to ruin the game.
Because that would be shit if it,
Alan.
Well, yeah, so basically what we're saying is if you want to play Russian roulette, go on to YouTube and search Europhoria podcast. And there's 10 of our songs, and there's also a playlist that you can play and click shuffle.
Yeah.
And then listen on shuffle to 10 of our most, as we say, affecting songs. Some great ones, Man Oh Man.
Maybe you'll get a Man Oh Man.
Some not so great ones.
Maybe you'll get a Festival Fun Fun.
Yeah. And you'll have nightmares and you won't sleep again for the next week.
Are you only going to put those 10 up?
It's a good base to build on, is what I'm thinking.
I think
put them all up. I felt good about putting them 10 up. I was like, yeah, there's 10 solid songs. If I put all
but I want to listen to all of them again.
Yeah, right, maybe.
And then skip through the bad ones.
Yeah, okay. You want it to be your choice.
My option. You don't get to choose what I do with my life, Roland.
Oh, I know, I do. I just get to listen to what happens afterwards.
Yeah, put them all up, mate. Go on.
All right, okay. Well, we'll put them all up. As we say, Europhoria podcast on YouTube. Have a little listen. Give a comment if you like.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, give us a comment. And if you do have a song that you want to send us,
yes,
you've been asking.
We'll put that
goddamn forever. Yeah. We'll put that up. If you don't want us
with your permission, we'll put that on our YouTube channel as well and post it out.
As mentioned, our little incentive now is if anyone sends in a song, we will draw, anyone who enters will draw you a picture of your Eurovision favourite
whoever
Eurovision
you
act.
want.
And at the end of the season, if whoever the winner is, there might only be one entry.
The best.
And that might just be Roland.
Yes.
The best song from this season will receive a goodie bag.
Prize fund. Yeah.
Which we've been adding to week on week.
Yeah.
So far, we have a photo of me in a cowboy hat.
You're brilliant.
We have a Eurovision annual that Roland donated. We have a little portable USB speaker, Bluetooth speaker. Yeah. We have a Michelle McManus workout DVD.
Yes.
Unused.
This week.
And this week, I'm adding to it the necklace I wore at our live Eurovision night this year whilst dressed as Verka.
No doubt covered in Isobel's sweat.
Absolutely. You could clone me if you could lick it.
That's a good necklace. That's a good prize.
Silver necklace.
Good work, you.
Thanks, mate.
Actually, we have heard rumour that songs are being written.
Has it.
Maybe not songs. Songs are being written. Yeah. So if you're thinking about it and you want to get in there first to get those bonus points.
Do you think we need to change this in terms of like they're allowed to? So I think it's the making the music that everyone's struggling with. Because I wouldn't be able to do it.
Nope.
No?
I do it every week.
Yeah, but I don't know how you do it every week.
Nobody does. I've got 5
Can they use one of your
in a basement.
background tracks?
If we get halfway through
And no one's entered. But we need to give people warning.
I will start offering backing tracks. Not yet. Let's wait till we're halfway through because I think I've got a feeling there's a couple on the way.
And if you could please rate, review, and subscribe on iTunes, I'd very much appreciate it. We haven't had one since Steve, and I want one. Right, we're going to end the podcast now in the same way we end the podcast every week. This series.
Okay.
Roland.
Yes.
Would you rather wear a Womble costume at work for a week or spend an entire day picking up rubbish off Wimbledon Common while singing Remember You're a Womble?
I mean, I would definitely wear a Womble costume at work for a whole week and probably beyond. I would love a Womble costume. I'm going to wear a Womble costume at work. I'm going to look at myself in the mirror. I'm going to think, what a fine Womble that Womble boy is. And I'm going to...
Womble boy!
I'm going to love it.
Good.
Going to New York next week.
I've just remembered about your furry stuff.
No, it's not a sex thing. I didn't get off on it. It's not a sex thing.
He'll bloody love wearing that sweaty, stinky Womble suit.
Give me a hug.
On that note, I think we should go.
I've ruined the podcast.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, goodbye.
Sorry.
Goodbye. Take that noise.